All right, what's going on, guys? We're back. My name is Tricky, and welcome to the Texas Rangers series. We are currently 16 and 21, 8.5 back in the AL West. I'm coming to you live on Friday, May 8th. We just wrapped up a 4-game series with Cleveland, where we actually won the series. We actually had a very interesting season so far. It started off pretty normal. We split with Seattle. But then April was really weird. You'll see we got swept by the Angels, and then we got swept by Tampa Bay. We swept Colorado in a 2-game series, and then we got swept by Houston. We swept New York, and then we got swept by Chicago. Split with Philly, won the series against Seattle, and then swept Oakland. So this team, and then we get swept by Boston. So, we just it's all or nothing with this team in series. Like, we either lose them all or win them all, and there's nothing in between. But yeah, I'm coming to you after the draft pool announcement. The draft pool came out on the 5th, Tuesday, May 5th. So I just wanted to do a quick update, take a look at that, as well as how the team is kind of doing in May. We did have a couple injuries that are notable. Jesse Chavez was on my DL, or IL, I should say. He's a relief pitcher. He's on a rehab assignment currently. He was, at the beginning of the season, he was only out for like 2 weeks, returning from elbow surgery, but he had 3 setbacks that each cost him 2 weeks. I'm probably not even gonna call him up. I'm probably just gonna release him unless he does pretty well in his rehab assignment, which, to be fair, he has. So I don't know. Maybe we'll call him up. Brock Burke was out to start the season with Tommy John surgery. Nick Goody strained his oblique. He wasn't doing that well. Actually, he was doing pretty well. He has a 3 ERA. I mixed him up with somebody else. Nick Goody was doing okay for us, a 3 ERA, 188 BABIP. So, question mark there. But he was looking good in 15 innings, but he strained his oblique. So he is out 4, 5 to 6 weeks. And we also lost Joey Gallo. He strained his hamstring. Now, he was not hitting as well as we would expect from Gallo, but, not too far off the mark. Still has 5 homers. It was just the beginning of the season. He's only been out for, I think, a week or so. So we are waiting for him to get back. So to replace them, to replace Goody, I called up Juan Nicasio, who was dealing in AAA in a very small sample size. He hasn't done great in the majors, but he's been okay. 4 or 5 ERA in 4 innings. And then to replace Gallo, I called up Adolis Garcia, who was hitting well in Frisco and who had done decently in AAA in 2019. He was not going to cover off the ball in Frisco, so I said, screw it. I liked his fielding ratings. I like the power. So I just called him up to the majors. And he hasn't done great so far, but he's only played for 20 ABs, so there's still time. He's not a long-term solution, but I just figured I'd call him up and see what happens. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is also day-to-day. He's not doing too well anyway. He's day-to-day. I think he has a strained Achilles tendon. Yeah, strained Achilles tendon. So, yeah, that's that. How are we doing in May? We're not doing great. The pitching is pretty terrible. The only good pitcher we have is Lance Lynn, and his FIP is over a run higher than his ERA, so that's cool. But the BABIP is really low, which is weird. The walks are up a little bit. The homers are about the usual. Nothing really good going on there. The rest of our bullpen is average at best. You know, Joely Rodriguez looks like he's getting really unlucky. Super high BABIP, tolerable FIP, really high ERA. So I don't know. We might think about sending him down. Oh, he's out of options. Okay, that's cool. We'll figure something out. Maybe he'll stabilize. I don't know. Jose Leclerc is doing really well. He has a WHIP under 1, ERA under 1, BABIP at about average. He still hasn't given up a home run. He's doing great. If only he could pitch every game. And then, you know, the lineup, I mean, it's not great. Let's see here. We'll sort by wins above replacement. Shin-Soo Choo and Elvis Andrus are both actually in, like, vintage form. Shin-Soo Choo is knocking the cover off the ball. He's hitting .281. He's got 10 homers. He's our best hitter by a long shot. Elvis Andrus is hitting really well, .331. Granted, it is a very high BABIP, probably not sustainable, but he's providing good value on the field as well. Chirinos is about as good as we can expect from Chirinos. Pretty solid numbers for him. Danny Santana is on fire. He's in a hot streak, doing average. Todd Frazier, not doing great, but he is knocking in runs, I guess, and he's walking. I don't know. His team isn't great. Calhoun is hitting decently well, but he supplies no value in the field, so he's only a .4 win player. Ref Snyder is actually a .3 win player. He's hitting well in 17 ABs. Adolis Garcia is replacement level so far. He's not going to be up for very long. Andy Ibanez has been okay, not great, not terrible. Connor Falifa has missed a lot of time. Solak has not been great. Rougned Odor has been really bad. And Ronald Guzman has been worse. So, that's cool. Yeah, it's really just not going well for the Rangers. And it may be time to try to make some trades to free up some money. We are 8.5 back behind LA. LA's in first place. Wow. Huh. But yeah, we are 8.5 back behind LA. At least we're better than Seattle, but not by much. Why have they played so many more games than us? Wow. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, at least we're not as bad as Seattle. There's someone who's worse than us, so that's cool. But yeah, that's the team. The draft pool has come out. We are the 14th overall pick, and it looks like we are expected to take Drew Romo, a catcher. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to take Romo. He's a good catcher, but I don't think Texas needs this right now. You know, I think we need something maybe like a Nick York, or if I could get a Nick Gonzalez, that would be great. But, or even Zach Veen would be cool. You know, I just need like a premier prospect. Pete Crow Armstrong would be kind of cool, although my scout doesn't like him. Wow. My scout's brutal, man. He's a favorability guy. So yeah, he really likes torque. That's interesting. I've never seen a guy like this hardcore on ability. So who does he have as the best player in the draft? Torkelson. Okay. He likes Robert Hassel. Patrick Bailey. Josh Moylan. Huh. Interesting. We'll have to see. This is going to be an interesting draft. But yeah, we're supposed to take Roma. Where's Moylan supposed to go? Is it just me, or do I not see him anywhere? Well, that's a good sign. Hey, Blake Money. Yeah, I don't see Moylan anywhere. Alright, well, that's interesting. I don't really know what to make of that information. But yeah, we might have a diamond in the rough in the draft. But yeah, that's our that's our too soon May update. Looking at the schedule, a tough streak ahead. So we'll probably just head for the draft in June. So we are back. I just simmed up to draft day. So it is the day of the first year player draft. Real quick, just a couple more updates. Jesse Chavez got injured again, so his career is pretty much over. He was rehabbing, and then he had to have elbow surgery again. So yeah, his major league career is probably done. Nick Goody should be back soon. Luke Farrell got hurt and then got activated again. So when he went down, I called up Edinson Volquez, who is he is doing really poorly. He was doing okay. He had like a 5 ERA. Now his ERA is 8. That's good. So I kept him up. When Farrell came back, I DFA'd, what's his name? Joely Rodriguez, because he was walking 7 guys per 9. His ERA was 6. His whip is 2. His ERA plus is 74. He needs to work on some things. Like his FIP is 4, which is okay, but he needs to work on some stuff. So I am sending him, put him on the 40-man. I put him on waivers. Oh my gosh, really? I thought I put him on waivers. Okay. I waived and DFA'd him, and then okay. Anyway, so he has to clear waivers. He probably will. His contract, he's under contract for multiple years, so I don't see anyone jumping on his on him on waivers to have him for 4 years. So yeah. If you can't tell, the team is not doing very well. We are still in 4th place, not in last place. We're 27 and 35. Mariners are still worse. But yeah, the pitching has been not great. As you can see, my starters are all pretty bad. Even Lance Lynn's ERA has ballooned. Luke Farrell, Juan Anastacio, and Jose Leclerc have been my best pitchers. So that's awesome. And in the lineups, we lost Elvis Andrus for a little bit. He got hurt. So we called up Eli White, and he has not been great in 5 games. He's hitting 188. He hasn't walked yet. But he's a leader. I was hoping that maybe he would help my team somehow. He really hasn't. Yeah, Chirinos has been doing okay. Kiner Falefa has been doing good since he got over his day-to-day injury. Odor has been replacement level. Solak has been replacement level. Todd Frazier slightly above replacement level. Calhoun, not great. Shin-Soo Choo has fallen back down to earth a little bit. Even his BABIP is still high, and he's kind of returned to earth. Ref Snyder's hitting well with a 400 BABIP, so that's cool. And then Santana has a day-to-day injury, and Joey Gallo came back and still has not been doing very well. So something needs to give. My team is just... This team isn't good, but they're not supposed to be this bad. And I haven't made any moves yet. I figured I'd wait until the draft after the draft, I should say, to make any moves. Which, speaking of, it is draft day. So we can just go over the schedule real quick first, actually. We can see more weird series, more sweeps, more just disasters. We took 3 of 4 from Boston, which was kind of cool, but yeah, after that, not great. We got swept by the Angels again. I'm pretty sure we have not won a game against Anaheim yet this season. Yeah, we've only played them twice, and we've gotten swept both series. So, but yeah, I'm going to get into the draft. So my plan for the draft is I'm probably going to do... I usually like to do the whole draft myself, just because sometimes the computer will choose players for you who aren't the best. They'll choose guys with like impossible signing demands or something like that. Or I should say impossible signability. So I'm going to do it myself and see what we get. We've done some scouting. I've scouted a few guys myself. I sent my scout out to look, requested scouting reports. There's a few guys who I've seen who I kind of want to look at. I'm not sure if a few of them will be around, but there's a few guys on my list who I'm interested in, who I've scouted, and I'll see if they pop up. Right now, according to the mock, we are supposed to take another catcher. We're supposed to take Matthew Nelson, who is a good hitter, not a good fielder. He's not the kind of catcher I would draft. According to this, Asa Lacy is still supposed to fall to Minnesota. I have yet to see that happen. He usually goes top 3, or at least top 5. Kierstad at 2, Martin at 1, Torque at 3. So pretty straightforward here. Yeah, Nick Gonzalez to Colorado. That's a great pick, actually. So yeah, I would not hate if maybe I got someone like... I was looking at Daniel Cabrera in before the draft. Blaze Jordan is interesting, but he's a guy who's very expensive. Oh, wait, he's easy for us. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Usually he's like impossible. Huh. Well, we might have to look at that. I wonder, does signability change depending on the draft? Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. Well, alright. So I'll go through the first few picks just to get to us, and then I'll do probably 10 rounds and then do the rest myself. So let's see here with the first pick in the 2020 MLB first year player draft. The Detroit Tigers select Austin Martin from Vanderbilt. So yeah, he's a good player. OSA has him as a beast. My scout likes his eye. So Baltimore will take Heston Kjerstad. Miami took Torkelson. That's a really good pick for Miami, where they're at their roster. Kansas City took Robert Hassel, so I was looking at Robert Hassel. I liked him a lot, but I figured he wasn't going to fall to us. Toronto takes Zach Veen. Seattle will take Ed Howard. Pittsburgh gets Garrett Mitchell. San Diego gets Pete Crow Armstrong. The Rockies take Patrick Bailey. Interesting. The Angels get Nick Gonzalez. Chicago gets Austin Hendrick, who no one really likes. That's weird. Alright. Maybe they get a steal. The Reds take Aaron Sabato. Good power hitting first baseman. The Giants take Matthew Nelson. Well, luckily I wasn't planning on taking him anyway. So it's our turn. Okay. So this is really interesting. Asa Lacy is on the board. Our scout doesn't like him that much, so that's something. Let's see. Nick Bitsko is on the board. I took him in my Red Sox save because he fell all the way down to their pick. Detmers is average. I looked at this Glowanki kid a little bit. I don't know. Nothing really pops out about him to me. Yeah, Drew Romo is down here. I like the fielding. I don't like the bat. And I really want a guy who's going to be like a big time, who's going to be a prospect for us. You know what I mean? Like a guy who's going to really help turn our farm around. These guys all down here, really it's about best available when you're in round 1. Emerson Hancock is available. What does my scout think? My scout sees Emerson Hancock as a 5th starter. This is the guy that my scout really likes, Josh Moylan. It doesn't look like he has a very good work ethic, but my scout says he's going to be above average, and he's a solid power hitter. The thing with Moylan is I haven't seen him on the mock in like any of the first 3 rounds. So I don't think we have to take him in round 1. I like Daniel Cabrera a lot. I looked at him, and I kind of like him a lot, just because this eye is legit. The fielding isn't there, but this Highland Hall guy is interesting too. Not good contact though. Petey Halpin, interesting player. Average bat, good eye. This is tough. My scout is really hard on these guys. Like, he is really hard on these guys. Enrique Bradfield. Good fielder, not the best hitter. He's definitely someone I would keep my eye on. Garrett Crochet. Definitely projects to be a reliever to me. Those numbers. Hancock too. I mean, there's a lot of, there's a question mark there with that changeup. I mean, do I take Moylan? I don't think I need to take him now. And he's especially not a guy that I want to put up there in my first pick. I mean, let me look at the mock. He doesn't pop up, right? Like, I think he'll be around at least in round 2. You know, maybe in round 3. Like, I still don't see him. So, I think... whoops. There we go. I'm honestly... Jordan Walker's a power hitter. All power. Lilo Paxia. I don't know, man. Part of me wants an arm. And I do like Emerson Hancock. But I think like he's quite over slot for us. Bradfield's an interesting player to me. Bitsko is something. I don't know, man. I don't want to take Bitsko on like 2 different saves. For me, it would, right now, for pick number 1, it would probably be between Foscue or Daniel Cabrera. What does OSA say about Cabrera? Very good all-around hitter. And what do they say about Foscue? Great gap, great power. I think I'm going to take Cabrera, honestly. Oh, I'm in OSA. Whoops. So yeah, I think I'm going to take Cabrera. And then maybe we'll take Moylan round 2. So yeah, we're going to draft Cabrera in the first round. And then we'll just see how the first round plays out. So the Phillies take Jordan Walker. The Cubs took Drew Romo. Boston gets Emerson. The D-backs get Soderstrom. The Mets go for Blaze Jordan. All right. Milwaukee Brewers get Nick York. Cardinals get Asa Lacy. That's unfair. Nationals get Tucker. Indians get Glowenke. Rays get Caden Wallace. The Braves go for Kyle Teal. The A's get Dylan Dingler. Twins go for Max Meyer. Yankees get Austin Wells. I think that's who they got in real life, isn't it? Or no, did they get Romo? I forget. I think they might have gotten Romo, actually. I don't remember, though. Dodgers get Casey Martin. Astros get Nick Lofton. So this is the supplemental round. Crochet. Detmers. Zamora. Armani Sanchez. Trey Cruz. Enrique Bradfield. Milan Tolentino, or Milan. Milan. Harold Call. Mick Abel to Detroit. The Orioles get Jared Kelly. CJ Van Eyck to the Marlins. Mario Zabala to the Royals. Dax Fulton to the Blue Jays. Seth Lonsway to Seattle. Chris McMahon to the Pirates. Padres get Zach Britton. And the Rockies get Carmen Mlodzinski. Angels get Jesse Franklin. White Sox get Mac Horvath. Reds take Slade Wilkes. Giants take Daniel Susac. So interestingly, Bitsko is still on the board as a high school pitcher. So this is something now. Now we're getting somewhere. Do I take Bitsko and risk Moylan and Foscue? My original plan was to take Cabrera first, take Foscue 2, and then take Moylan. I kind of want to take Bitsko. I like his ratings a lot, and I want to have young arms in the system. Because arms are important. And getting a premier arm like him in round 2 after, obviously I did it on purpose, but after passing on Hancock, I think it's, no, that's Jackson Miller. Nick Bitsko. Let me see who my scouting director says I should take. He wants me to take Moylan. I think Moylan's going to be around next round. I'm going to take Bitsko. And I think I'm just going to auto draft. So yeah, Moylan is still available. Foscue is still available. Take a quick look at the draft log. I just like to keep track of who some of the teams take in the fake draft. Okay. Alright, so now he's probably going to say take Moylan now. Yeah, he wants me to take Moylan. I think I'm going to risk one more round of Moylan. Because I kind of want to take Foscue. So yeah, we'll take Foscue, draft to the next one, and now we will take Josh Moylan, my 4th round pick. And let's see what we've got left. So we get a few 45s here. We'll draft to the next one. Let's see what my scouting director says. He says Darren Nelson, starting pitcher. He's decent. I like his ratings. 89.90 though. Guy's got good pitches. But yeah, I guess that guy is more of like a total. He is more of the total package. Paxia is still available, although he's not too good. I don't mind Alaric Solari. Justin Tejeda is nothing special. Teodosio is nothing special. None of these starting pitchers really stick out to me now. No one's better than Darren Nelson. Yeah. Well. Carter Baumler is interesting. I might take him if he's still around in a couple rounds. Just for those pitches alone. We'll see. OSA likes Tyler Blome a lot. OSA likes everybody a little bit more than my scout. I'll take Nelson. Nelson's the best pitcher available. So we're at round 6. Some of these guys are still kicking down here. Tanner Burns is still available. I like him. He looks good according to my scout. As far as what my scout thinks of pitchers, Tanner Burns is a good one. I don't mind Calabrese either. Or maybe it's Calabrese. Trey Dillard played Cape Cod League. He's from Missouri. He played on the team in my town. He played on the Wareham Gatemen. He's a Missouri product. Dalton Fowler. Is that 45, 40, 40? Hayden Dirk. Thomas Farr. Who was it that I looked at? I think it was Burns, right? Yeah, I like Burns. I'm going to take Tanner Burns. And we're going to go to my next pick. And I think I'm going to take Calabrese out of Canada. I'm going to go to my next one. So we do still have Alaric Soulari. What does OSA think of him? About the same as my scout, but my scout thinks he's got a better eye. Guys doesn't have a good work ethic. McGuire Holbrook. That's a name. We don't have very high accuracy on him, so I don't want to risk that. I like this guy, Hunter Haas. None of these catchers that are left can catch, man. What does this guy look like for his other ratings? Decent outfielder. Who is he? Kirk Liebert? He's interesting. Joey Loperfido. Who is that? Aubrey Major. I think I'm going to take Hunter Haas with pick number 8, or I should say with my 8th pick, yeah. And then here we go. Is this guy's name really just G? Is this guy's name really just G? Is this real? So that's weird. My scout in OSA. Huh. Who was I looking at? Was I looking at Teodosio? No. Sulary. I don't really like Sulary. His ratings don't pop to me. Oh, this is OSA. Oops. Head scout. There we go. I kind of like G. Allen. I might wait on G. Allen though. I think I'm going to take Aubrey Major. I like his ratings. So yeah, we'll take Aubrey Major. Go to my next pick. G. Allen is around still. Whoa, who's that? Wasn't An. Bonin? Was Argels? I like him. Dane Acker. I think I'm gonna wait till next round to take a picture. Take a picture. I think I might take G. Allen. Now this is round 10. I'll do one more pick. I'll do one more pick on the recording, and then I just want to see who my scout wants me to take. Christopher Williams. Yeah, he looks decent. Especially if you calculate for is he a 35? 30 potential. Alright, I'll bite. We'll do 12 picks. We'll do 12 picks. There's 35, so we'll do 12. I just want to look. I think this round I want to take a picture. Now is it's time to take a picture. Koenig is really a guy that stands out to me. Those ratings look good. You know, he's good on everything. The pitches are subpar, but the makeup is good. This guy looks like a reliever. Cole Ramage. I like those pitches. This guy's got good leader potential. too, it looks like. And a good intellect. Yeah, I think it might be that guy. What was his name? Is it Shapira? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take Shapira with my pick here. And then let me just check on Tommy Summer. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take Shapira. And then that's it for this. I'm going to do the rest of the draft off camera. And maybe then I'll just do the rest of the draft off screen. And then I will be back with another update. Probably around the All-Star break. Maybe when we get into our trade deadline strategy, and just give you guys an update on how the team is looking, and if I make any moves before then, I'll let you know, and let you know what draft picks we signed. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep following the series. If you want to see how the Rangers are doing, toss me a subscription. And yeah, we will be back for the next episode. I will see you guys at the All-Star break.